Hey planners, welcome back to the Cloth and Paper YouTube channel. Today we have a highly requested video where I'm taking you through my complete planner routine, how I organize my schedule, track my goals, and plan my days efficiently. But before we get started, if you guys are looking for a place to learn all about planning, new tips, tricks, and hacks, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit subscribe and let's get into the video. So this is my planner. I have an A5 setup in the heirloom folio, so I'm using the 1-inch planner rings. This is a great way to be a ring-bound planner if you like A5, personal wide, whatever size you prefer in ring-bound, but you also want to try our heirloom folios. This is the perfect trick. So let's talk about what I have here. I have my dated inserts here, the notes page. I've got some pens and highlighters. This is the mild liner stamp highlighter, and it has a cute star stamp. You can see I used it right here. Then I also have the Pentel Calme, and this is my favorite pen. It comes in so many different barrel colors, but it's all black ink. But I just love the way this pen writes, the way it looks. This color is so cute. I think it's a fun pop of color. You can see I have some pops of blue going on here. I really like to have a theme and a color story going through my planner. So today we've chose blue. We have some pops of like dusty pink here with this highlighter, this clip. This is one of the quartz clips that we have. And I've also got some luxe page flags. I love to use these to mark off any dates, important events. And I also love to use them to layer with each other or with other stickers. Also got some square page flags. Again, I love to use these to mark off dates. They fit perfectly in the squares of A5 in your monthly spread. And they also fit really well in different areas of the planner. So we can show you how we use those. Just have a little photo here for some decoration. I like to add like any journaling cards, whatever the monthly journaling card is for the sub box, or just cute photos, reminders. It's a really good place to have some daily motivation, so you can always look at it, have a nice quote, spark a little positivity. Also have some stickers. I like to mark off things with the spotlight stickers and the dot stickers. So these are the dot stickers. They come in 4 colors. We have linen, espresso, nude, and ash. Really love this color scheme. And then we have the ash spotlight stickers. They come in a couple different sizes. So you've got the small, medium, and large. So this is my planner and it really works for me, but if you're trying to figure out what kind of planner you are, I think a great way to start is first figure out if you are a monthly planner, weekly, or daily. And a great way to look into this is look at what other routines that you already have. So do you meal plan weekly? Do you do chores? Clean up every day? Do you have monthly appointments? Whatever kind of time system that you naturally run off is a great way to figure out how often you'd like to spend time planning. Try out our undated insert sampler coming in the June attention box. This has a sample of a lot of our popular 2026 inserts. So you have your undated daily. You also have horizontal weekly, vertical weekly, weekly schedule, weekly admin, and weekly task. The sampler is great because it gives you the opportunity to plan with every layout option before our dated 2026 inserts release for a fraction of the cost. So I'll be using these to make sure I like the current layout I'm in, or if I want a fresh change for the new year. I currently use weekly schedule for work, and I use vertical weekly for my personal life. Love weekly schedule for work because I feel like it really helps me time block my day and see everything I need to do, exactly what time I need to do it. And it also gives me space at the top to, actually, let me show my planner while So for example, this is my planner for work. Personally, I love using Weeklies schedule in my work planner because I feel like it helps me time block my day so I know exactly what I need to do, how long it's going to take, what time, and I can just write everything out almost in a list form, even if it doesn't take that exact amount of time. But just knowing like at 8 I'm going to start this, 12 I have lunch, 1 p.m. I have a meeting, just helps me get an idea of how my day is going to go. And then also have time, or there's also space at the top here to write down just important reminders. Again, I like to write down if there's a meeting, something I just need to do quickly, any little notes I need to jot down. And it also gives a lot of space to add some sticky notes or page flags here. The page flags fit really well in these time blocks too as well. You can see here I've got some page flags just to remind myself of a couple of things. So I went over some of the products that I'm going to be using and products that I like to use in my planner. So again, we've got our page flags, we have stickers, highlighters. I keep it pretty simple. I just like to have a couple of little accessories just to highlight, color code, make things look pretty, because it always is more fun using your planner when it looks cute. But I don't really like to add too much because I feel like I don't need to add too much personally. And I also just enjoy a more minimal spread. I think it's easier on my eyes. So that's what I like. But you can design however you like to. I also like to use more muted colors. That's just my preference. I love pastels. I love pink. So I always have to have a pop of pink, no matter what, whether it's like a highlighter, a clip even. Always add a little bit of pink in there. I love blues as well. Anything that gives me almost like a soft cotton candy vibe is what I like. So let's get into our monthly spread, because for me, I like doing the monthly and then I can go into my day-to-day. So this is our May spread, and I will be planning out my month of May 1st. So sometimes it's a little easier if you take out the inserts and you just lay them flat on the table. But another great hack for having the planner rings is that you can actually just slide it out of your planner and you can fold it over just like you would a disc-bound planner. And it makes it a little bit easier to write. So you could do that, or you can just take the pages out. Totally up to you. I think I'm gonna take out the pages because I like it to lay super flat on the table, and I also like to have both pages laying flat next to each other so I can just see the whole month. So I'm gonna be removing these. So since this is Planning 101, this is for people who may be a little bit new to planning, but even if you aren't, you're still tuning in. Leave a black heart in the comments. But even if you aren't new to planning, I think this is still a great way to just see different ways people plan and different spreads that you can create. So a lot of people like to have one planner, some people like to have more than one planner. I'm gonna have this just be a combination of work and personal. So this is just gonna be my one planner spread for the month. So let's get started. So first I like to look at either like the calendar for work. We have different platforms that show us important dates. So I like to make sure I put all of those in, and then I look at any holidays that are happening or just anything that's going on in my life, add that in there. And I like to go in with stickers first. Here's like my little guide. So I start with the spotlight stickers, and I like to use these for reoccurring meetings. So every Monday we have a marketing meeting. Fun fact, I'm gonna mark off every Monday here with a spotlight sticker so I know that every Monday is the marketing meeting. So Another reoccurring event that we all know is happy hour every Thursday. So I'm gonna use these new dot stickers. Sticker on the date for every happy hour. Perfect. And now let's get into holidays. I'm gonna do the espresso stickers for this, just so it pops a little bit more. So on the 11th we have Mother's Day. The 5th we have Cinco de Mayo. So that's a little double layering of the sticker. And then the 26th we have Memorial Day. And this isn't part of May, but I see it right here. My birthday is June 1st. So I'm gonna mark that. Those are our holidays. So now here comes the fun part. I like to layer a little bit more. So I'll add this square page flag for Mother's Day. You could also put the page flag down and put the sticker on top if you'd like. But since I put the sticker down first, I'm just gonna put it there like that. Also gonna do it for my birthday. Also kind of marks the end of the month too, and the start of a new one. And then we have Memorial Day, so we're off that day. So I really love to use these luxe page flags for layering, just to remind myself. Now we'll start going in with our pen. So every Thursday we have Happy Hour Live. And usually I write down what each happy hour is. By the time you guys see this video, I'm sure that you'll have known what all of these happy hours were. But for now, we'll keep it a surprise. Comment your favorite happy hour from the 1st through the 15th. What was your favorite? Did you get anything? What were you most excited about? So I'm going to just write, okay. Sometimes I also go back and tweak things while I'm filling it out. So I'm actually just gonna write Mother's Day. I'm gonna write my birthday under here. Cool. So let's fill things in. Mondays we have our marketing meeting at 11 a.m. And then we're off this day. I'm gonna highlight the day off. Look at that pink. That's such a fun pop of pink. I'm gonna add in a couple more dates. So I'm gonna use the ash dot sticker. And it kind of corresponds with the ash spotlight sticker. So I know that anything ash or nude is work related. So we have a product meeting this day. So I'll write that in. Now I'm gonna fill out any events going on in my personal life. So every Saturday I have ballet class. And then on Wednesdays, I have music lessons. Does anyone else ever have to bend their sticker sheet over so much to grab one? That's real planner struggles. Planner girl props. Put hashtag planner girl props if you're at this point in the video. And then we have ballet at 12:15 p.m. If you guys have watched our other videos where I'm talking about my spreads, like our planner talk podcast or other planning videos where I've been filling out a spread, you might have noticed I've been filling out ballet. I started doing ballet in February. I really love it. So if you guys are ballerinas, comment some ballet slippers or let me know how you like it, especially if you have gotten into it as an adult. Because I think it's fun to just try new things that maybe you haven't before. It's always nice to move your body. So I'm also gonna add a couple of other work-related things. I love this star stamp mild liner. How cute is that? It feels like the little pens that you had when you were younger, but it's a little bit more refined. So I'm stamping every Tuesday because I'm usually filming a YouTube video. And if there's anything you want to remember on the side here, you can write that down. I'm gonna write a reminder for a birthday trip that I have planned at the end of the month. Highlight it. I'll write the dates right here. So that is it for my monthly spread. Like I said, I like to keep it super minimal. Just add little stickers here and there, some page flags. This stamp highlighter I think is a fun touch. I just like to put any reoccurring events that I have throughout the month in here, just so I know what's happening all the time. And then for more spontaneous things, like for example, on Friday, if I'm going out to dinner, hang out with a friend, like I'm not gonna always write that in my monthly because unless it's something that's like a little bigger or more planned out, I don't really feel like it needs to go here. It can just go on my daily. So let's get into planning out our week. Like we mentioned in the beginning, this is the undated insert sampler from the June intention box. So great way to try out a bunch of different layouts without having to commit to a full pack. You can also see if you are a daily planner, if you're a weekly planner, or maybe you realize that you're a monthly planner. So I think I'm going to use this undated daily because right now I just want to plan out my day and kind of make a to-do list of things that I have to do. Especially since this planner is for work and home, I think this is a great layout to just have full schedule, task list, and main priorities. So I'm gonna write the date. I'm just gonna highlight it to make it. Also going to highlight labels here. Again, just for a little pop of color. And in this space, I like to, you could either put some stickers, but I'm gonna write just a little affirmation, add some positivity in there. There's my affirmation. So first I'm gonna start with the task section, and then I'm gonna break those tasks into schedule, and then from that I'm gonna point out which ones are the priorities. So first we have film, YouTube video, and then we have film content, edit content, and then we've got content research. And then we get home and we gotta do some laundry. I feel like I'm always talking about doing laundry, but it just never ends. Iron some clothes as well. Meal prep, dinner. Go for a walk. Clean kitchen. Put away dishes. Okay, so that's a pretty good gist of what I'm doing today. So then we have my schedule. So wake up, get ready, breakfast. Then we have commute, log in, video prep, film, and then here we are filming. So I'm just gonna put a little line there. And then still filming, editing, check in on calendar. 12 is lunch, more edits, research. 3 p.m. is happy hour live. Then we have wrap up, end of the day. And then I get home and go for a walk. Laundry, dishes, dinner, Dishes again. Chill. That is my day mainly. I'm gonna use this again to start off my top 3 priorities. So mainly work is number 1. Everything I have to do. And then we have laundry. And my 3rd priority is going for a walk because it's very nice out and I want to get outside and exercise. I'll show you guys an example of putting your monthly spread into your weekly. So again, this is my off-camera work planner, but I think it's a good example of having your monthly spread. I filled my other one out pretty similar to how I fill it out in real life, but I have all of my events, happy hours, meetings, everything going on, and then taking all of that and putting it into the week. So this is kind of like it's a weekly layout, but it's also every day. So yeah, taking those meetings, like I was saying, using the stickers to highlight days. So we have our monthly spread that we just filled out. I think it looks really cute. And then this is our undated daily that we just filled out. You could also use your planner for special sections. For example, we have financial inserts. You create a financial planner or a financial section in your planner. We have tons of videos talking about how to create one, how to use the financial inserts, and everything fun like that. Also could create a wellness section in your planner for keeping track of habits, fitness goals, meal planning, which I can show right here with the grocery meal planner inserts. I personally use these all the time. I love them because I can plan out what I want to eat every day. And I can also have my grocery list on the back. And you could also do a section for any business planning that you have. If you're a content creator, tracking video ideas or brainstorming projects, anything like that. Another way to plan is on the go. We offer a couple of different ways that you could do this. You could either get a CP Petite planner that's smaller, easier to take on the go, or you can take your traveler's notebook. If you use your clear vinyl cover, that's a great way to add in all of your notebooks that you need, credit card holder, passport, checkbook, anything that you want. You could also use it as the buy list for shopping trips, keeping your to-dos accessible, or transfer some key items from your main planner into a small one. So I'm just gonna review my spread that I filled out, check off a couple of things. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, leave a star in the comments and let us know how you like to plan everything. Plan your week, plan your month, plan your day. What are some tips that you would give somebody who's just getting into planning? Or what would you give some tips to someone who's a seasoned planner? Maybe just share all of your favorite hacks with each other. And remember, it's okay to not plan in every area all the time. Planning should work for you and not stress you out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.